Hi everyone, Melissa here. Today I'm going back to something a little more simple. I've done some pretty complicated designs and really artsy stuff, and I just kind of want to do something nice and clean and cool for New Year's. I'm of course going to be doing some black and gold. I love black and golds for New Year's. I'm going to be using this foil, this gold foil here, and a pistol from West Coast Dipp'd. This is now my favorite black. It does not stain my hands, my cuticles, even the mat. I mean, it's magical to me. So that and my my trusty double dipped clear for this design. Okay, so I'm gonna start by doing a layer of dip base on all the nails because I do have peel base down. Peel base makes that dip base dry more quickly. And I want to make sure I get full coverage on this first dip. Okay, for these dip layers, I'm going to be doing, I mean, it's kind of almost like a French-ish application, but I'm going to be doing curved here, more straight on these two, and then more curved on these two with the black. The thumbnail I'll probably curve as well, but I'm going to do this just by kind of applying the base where I want it. It doesn't have to be perfect because I am going to be adding the foil on as well. So I'm not going to be using tape or anything to try and make these French lines perfect, but I may have some of it showing in some spots, so. Okay, I'm just going to go over that same spot again, do another layer of the black. Okay, now I'm just going to be using clear to backfill, so I'm going to fill in this area with a couple layers and then probably do 1 or 2 layers again over the top just to give a little bit more strength to the nail. Okay, now I wanted to be sure to point out that for these first 2 layers of clear, I tried my very best to make sure to only fill in the negative space on the nail, to not go up over the black with the clear, because even with your clearest clear, multiple layers of the clear over black can leave like a bubble look. Can kind of see a graininess in there. Now I am going to do 1 layer of this clear over the top of this black as well, because this is one of the few clears I've ever used that can go over the top of black and not leave a bunch of graininess on there. So I've filled in 2 layers just in the negative space. I'm going to do 1 entire layer of clear over the whole nail. If your clear is not very clear, I would try and just do an extra layer of the black. If you need another layer for thickness, an extra layer of the black and an extra layer of clear only in the negative space. Try not to put clear over your black. Okay, I made sure to do a really good job of brushing off all the excess powder so that we can make sure this clear goes nice and clear. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and activate. Okay, so I've got that all filed down. I'm going to put some gel base on all the nails. I made sure to wipe the nails really well to get all the dust and stuff off. I'm going to be using the West Coast gel base today. I mean, I'm already using her powder. I may as well try this out too. So I'm gonna just do one layer of the gel base on every nail and then cure that. Okay, now I'm just gonna wipe the tacky layer off of this. I don't want the foil gel to end up, the foil transfer sheet to end up sticking to the base coat anywhere. Okay, now I'm gonna be using my foil gel from Dipp'd for this part. So I'm just gonna put a little bit in this little guy I've got here. And I'm gonna use this little brush to brush the gel on the nail. I'm gonna start here. And you know, you can't really see the shape that I've drawn out, but it's kind of like a oblong, unperfect kind of shape here. You'll see it once I put the foil down, but I'm just gonna cure this for 30 seconds now that I've made sure that every space is filled in the area that I drew out and that the gel is level. I'm just gonna give that a 30-second cure. Okay, I've just cut off a little piece of the foil I'm going to use, and I want to make sure that I wipe the backside with alcohol because there's dust flying everywhere, and if there's dust on this, then it is not going to stick properly. And I'm going to go ahead and press that, just lay that on the area that I have put the foil gel. I'm going to use the back end of my cuticle pusher here. I'm just going to start rubbing onto the nail in the area where that foil gel is. Can already see it detaching. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up, and then if there are any spots that didn't fill in, I'm just gonna press the foil on and then pull it off quickly, and it will fill in those spots that did not stick well. Okay, and there's one nail down. 4 to go. All right, now I'm just gonna do a nice gel top coat. I'm gonna use this West Coast Quartz Ultra Shine top coat. All right, and there we are, a nice kind of simple, fun, abstract-y kind of New Year's design. I hope you enjoyed this. It may be the only one I do for New Year's. I'm not sure yet. You may see you before the end of the week. If I do, then I'll see you then. If not, have a happy New Year, and thank you for joining. I'll see you next time.